most important thing to take away from the game today was the 5 innings that Finley put in.
Yeah, he did an outstanding job, went 5 innings, and, kind of, I think, maybe his first career start. I don't know if we've ever started him. But to see him get 5 innings, only gave up 2 hits, didn't walk anybody, thought he just kind of set the tone and gave our offense a chance to get untracked.
You look at Josiah Siegel, normally he'll come out of the bullpen, pitch 1, maybe 2 innings. So I imagine you saw what you needed to see in those first 2 innings.
Yeah, we were trying to get him extended. He is a guy that we think it can be and is a major factor in on our pitching staff. So we're trying to get his pitch count up, and he just kind of ran out of gas. And we didn't get him out probably as quick as we would have liked, but we were trying to just extend his pitches. And didn't make good enough pitches in the ninth, but I thought up until that time he had made good pitches and was kind of doing what we needed him to do. I was happy to see Vaughn get out of that. He's thrown the ball a lot better than he threw these 2 days, and then heck of a play by CC Sabathia to turn that double play.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought he would just go to first and take the easy out, but he made the big play.
It was kind of one of those when the ball was hit, I'm like, that might bounce past him into right field. Then he catches it, and my head was like, he's going to step on first. So when he turned the wheel, I'm like, oh boy. But he was very aggressive, made a great throw, and then Dimitri, great turn.
Offensively, you insert DeLeo in the leadoff spot. I assume he's healthy now, so it's good to see him get off to the hot start he's gotten off to.
He's swinging the bat extremely well, had a great weekend. He hit a lot of, hard outs too, some of the outs he made. So, he's a great player. He's off to a great start, and, he's done a really good job. The plan was to lead him off, but when he got hurt, DeLeo has gone in there and just, taken over.
Of course, Stephen Reed, he continues to, show how strong he is when he swings that bat.
He can hit a home run at any time, no question. And he's played a lot of baseball here, and he, like I said, he can hit them a long way.
You got to maybe take a peek at the future of the team here with 6 freshmen out there in that last inning.
Yeah, didn't realize we had 6, but I knew the whole infield was freshmen. And yeah, these guys, they were recruited for a reason. It's a highly ranked recruiting class, and some of them are now going to get a chance to play and step in there, and we need them to kind of step up and play good.
Any update on the health of Compton and Campbell?
Campbell's probably day-to-day. Hill maybe not as bad as we thought yesterday. Compton could be down a little bit. We think he's got a hamstring pull.
Okay. Before we talk about today's game, let's go back to last year. Can you update us on what the injury was, how you're recovering from that, and what's your health right now?
It was my oblique. Was out for a while. Still felt weird when I came back, kind of uncomfortable. It's like pretty big baseball muscle with baseball's a rotation sport, so felt a little uncomfortable. But I'd say ever since end of last season, summer, I've been fully healthy.
Do you feel now that the oblique is healed that your power has come back?
Yeah, definitely.
What pitches were you seeing today that you're making yourself famous for working the Brock pretty good?
Yeah, a little bit of everything: fastballs, sliders, changeups, curveballs. Really just kind of trying to get into hitters' counts and catch the ball out in front and do some damage.
When Christian got hurt, they moved you up to the leadoff spot. Do you feel comfortable there?
Yeah, definitely. I feel comfortable pretty much anywhere, but leadoff's pretty unique. You get scouting reports and you watch video, but kind of set the tone for the game. Guys' stuff may be a little different than what you saw on video, especially because this is a team that hasn't pitched this year yet, and they've got a bunch of transfers. So, but I definitely feel comfortable, and it's fun setting the tone.
Do you feel like maybe you'll see, as a leadoff hitter the first time around, maybe see different pitchers than you normally would if you were a little further down the order? The guy tried to start out and you're just throwing strikes.
Yeah, I'd say it's like kind of so-and-so. I think that we were kind of righty heavy today with a lefty starter, so Bringing in the righties, kind of match up on our righties would kind of be one thing, especially. But we had Compton behind me, who's a switch, so and so.
You've played mostly the corners and the outfield until this season. How do you like it out there in center field?
I like center field a lot. Yeah.
You have also a new left fielder playing beside you. Has he surprised you with his play out there?
Yeah, no, he's adapting really quick. I mean, he gave him an outfield glove probably a month and a half ago, and he's really awesome, really athletic, always listening, always asking me for tips because I've been out there my whole life, and he's done a really good job so far.
When we talked to Coach Hall before the season, he said, we're probably going to have to manufacture some runs this year because we don't have the power we had before. But the way the season started out, I mean, how do you like the order now? It seems like you are, hitting with some power.
I think we definitely have some power. We lost a lot of power, but I think we've also fine-tuned a lot of things, and that hasn't necessarily shown up yet because we've hit pretty well the first 3 games. But I think as the season goes on, people kind of see the smaller things that we've been working on.
With yourself and also now with Giesler starting at first, is he one of those guys that can be one of those power hitters?
Yeah, definitely. Giesler's hardworking, great baseball mind, great baseball player, kind of energizes the team, and he's a big reason for the 3-game success so far.
Okay, appreciate it. Innings today. Going into the game, did you have any idea of a pitch count or how many innings they wanted you to go?
Well, early in the spring, I was kind of like 60 to 70 pitches, so I was thinking kind of around there. So as long as I spread them out evenly, it would have been.
64 was right on the money.
Yeah, it's kind of around the money.
Yeah. What pitches were working for you today?
Well, I threw a majority fastballs, and that seemed to be working, and then had a couple good changeups, and then curveballs as well. So everything seemed to be clicking, which is nice.
If your pitches are working, do you expect a lot of ground balls, or what is that what you're
Majority, yeah, soft contact, like little blue fly balls and grounders, more expected.
You got Coach Hall talked about looking for improved fielding this year because the lack of power, and you may not score as many runs. What does it look like for you? I think Jackson made some nice plays, and Nick filling in at second was also pretty efficient.
Yeah, it just makes my job a lot easier as a pitcher, knowing that the guys behind me have my back and make all the plays like they did today. So that was really nice.
You hit today in addition to pitching. This was, I think, your first chance to do that. What was it like for you today?
Yeah, it was a tough day at the plate, but I really enjoy doing both. It kind of splits my mind in between both, so I'm not worried about too much of either. So.
Yeah. So are you a guy that, what's your routine between innings? Is that coming to the plate, change up that routine?
Not so much. I like to keep moving. I don't really like to sit down and rest, so definitely hitting keeps me moving, keeps me going.
Yeah. What's it been like for you knowing that you got guys like DeLeo now, Reed, Geisler's hitting the ball well, how's it like, as a pitcher to see those guys hitting the ball?
It just makes pitching so much better when you have guys that hit homers and have big innings like that. Going back into the next inning, your confidence just goes up when your teammates just put up a 5-spot, so it makes it a lot better.
What'll be your routine now between starts?
Probably take a couple days rest and then just start slowly throwing and getting back into it. So now that I'm a starter, it takes a little bit more time than I'm used to, but I'm starting to get the routine down.
Has Coach Burrell talked to you about it, what his plan is for you, as far as the rotation, that type of thing?
As far as I know, I'll be starting on Sunday, so I think that's what I'm looking forward to now. So.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks.